Hello my friends, welcome back to our blind Let's Play, ever 17 for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we are continuing on the first playthrough, or the first route. Yeah, I think it would be better to call it the first route. Anyway, Takeshi Sora's Rainbow. We just came off a heart-pounding part where Tsugumi was badly injured and almost died. And Coco almost died too if Tsugumi didn't save the day. And then we just had everyone working together to save Tsugumi, and it was just, it was really, really cool to watch, you know, all the characters here, you know, looking out for each other. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. With that said, well, let's get started, shall we? We met at the tuna sandwich stand and ate as scheduled. In the end, I didn't fix anything for dinner. Hey, Takeshi. What? Can't you make anything besides tuna sandwiches? Well, there's not much I can do about that. There wasn't much in this kiosk except tuna sandwiches to start with. I cooked all the hot dogs this morning, so they're finished. The owner probably just kept them for a little variation. Oh, really? The kid held the sandwich wrapping in his right hand and twisted around his fingertip. The half-eaten sandwich remained in his left hand, not getting any smaller. It did seem like he couldn't finish it. What's the deal? Eat it up before it gets cold. Yu was done eating, and she peered at the kid's face. Yeah. You must have walked all over looking for something else to eat, but it was no use after all, huh? The food that washed into the quarters during the flooding is almost all spoiled anyway. But that's okay, because we got more stuff to make tuna sandwiches than you could imagine. I guess that's true. The kid tore off a piece of sandwich and shoved it in his mouth. To survive, it's crucial that you have something you can eat. Hey, it looks like you got the picture. Yeah, looks like we got a real survivor on our hands. Yep, that's right. You answered shortly. Uh-huh. Yeah, just a little hobby of mine. Sometimes I go into the mountains alone. I carve my own path. Sometimes I even get a bit lost. Into the mountains alone? What? Are you training in some ancient fighting art on the sly? Jeez, Kuranari, why do you have to get like that? Well, yeah, out fighting the black bears into the winter moon. Nope, I hunt out hot springs that nobody knows about. Yeah, deep in the mountains, someplace no one else has ever been. Oh, now that is the girl's idea of romantic. She looks so adorable in this picture, by the way. The artwork in this game, I know I said before, and I'll say it again and again. I love the artwork in this game. You wriggled as if intoxicated by the image. Oh, now I get it. You were soaking in the hot springs with a bear. No, would you shut up about bears already? Oh my god, look at that picture! Oh, she looks so anime-ish in this. Oh, that's great, look at that! Looks like she's ready to beat us up though. Hey. So, despite your appearances, you're really wild at heart. Oh, what you might be suggesting? Oh, huh? You drew yourself up in an exaggerated fashion. Oh yeah? You talked about stitching up your own finger. Suppose that was also while you were out searching for hot springs? Huh? Oh yeah, I suppose.
でも表面はほんの数針くらいだよ。
It was just surface scratch, and I only need a few stitches. Huh. Just like I thought. Big whistling.
しつこい。
Just give it up. You turned red face as she exploded. Meh.
ああもう本当に。
I can't take this anymore. All the dots. You let out a sigh and turned away from me. I suppose she was fed up. Maybe I got a little carried away. But Yu's face clouded over a bit. Teasner could have gotten her that down? Just as I was thinking that, Yu avoided my eyes and muttered,
ねえ、クラナリ？
Hey, Kiranari.
つぐみのことなんだけど。
About Tsugumi. It seemed like she wanted to say something, but she didn't know what to say. What's it? What is it?
ああ、うん。それがね。
What I mean is, just then we heard the sounds of people running through the water toward us. I can actually hear them running too. Who's making that sound? Oh, of course. I was getting all paranoid here, and it's just Coco. Hey, what's up? Aw, hi, Pippi. Hey, Coco, you about ready to eat?
走り回ってたらお腹減ってきた。
Yeah, all that running around's made me starved. That's right. I remember she was the only one who hadn't eaten yet. I handed Coco the last tuna sandwich I kept in the food warmer.
それじゃいただきます。
Alright, it's time to eat.
へい、ガブイ。
Yay! Chow time! All the dots.
おいしい。
Oh, this is yummy.
マグロ竜田揚げと醤油マヨネーズのハーモニーが絶妙です。
This blend of soy sauce, mayonnaise, and fried tuna is perfect. Yum! Supreme! Whoa, what are in these tuna sandwiches? Soy sauce? Really? I mean, are these actual tuna sandwiches, or is this supposed to be sushi? Because you put soy sauce on sushi, right? But mayonnaise? You put mayonnaise on sushi? I don't know, this is very confusing me right now.
絶妙です。ね、ちょうちゃん。
How many of you guys put soy sauce in your tuna sandwiches? Yeah, kiddo, this is divine, isn't it? Coco shot the question to the kid who was standing in front of the store. Yeah, sure.
でもちょっと飽きてきたかな。
But I'm getting a little tired of it. A last bit of unfinished sandwich remained in his left hand.
そう？
Really?
これをかけるとさらに美味しいかも。
Put some of this on, it'll be even better.
え？あ、
Huh? What is that?
むにむにむにむに。
Here it comes. Ooey gooey. Coco pulled out a tube she had hidden behind her back, held it over the kid's sandwich, and squeezed. Coco, what the heck is that?
サワークリーム。
Sour cream! Really? You put sour cream on your tuna sandwiches too?
サラダ用のやつがお土産の売店に1個だけあったの。
It's supposed to be for salads. It was the last one at the gift shop. The tube said, add some spice to your life, and crab-flavored cream sauce smiled. Well, that could really broaden your culinary horizons. Aw, she's so adorable. She doused the sandwich with the sour cream, opened her mouth wide, and shoved it in.
おいしい。
Delicious!
これは絶妙のさらに上を行く絶妙です。
It doesn't get any better than this. Oh, the dots. The kid looked at her doubtfully before taking a bite.
あ、確かに
It's not bad.
絶妙かも。
This might be what it needed.
でしょ？絶妙の絶妙っしょ？
I told you. Yummy, yummy. With that, both Coco and the kid covered their sandwiches with cream before polishing them off.
ねえねえタケピョン
Hey, Takepion! Coco called out while crumpling up her sandwich wrapping.
すぐみんの分はどうしよっかサンド
What are we gonna do with Sugumin's sandwich?
できたらココが持っていこうか
How's about I hold on to it for her? Well, I had made it for her and stuck it in the warmer to keep for her. But then again,
ごめんねココ
sorry, Coco.
すぐみはまだ寝てるのしばらく起きないから
Sugumi is still asleep. She won't wake up for a while, so... You gave Coco a pat on the head.
そうなの
Is that right?
疲れてるだろうし今はねもうちょっと寝かせてあげて
Yep, I'll bet she's pretty tired. Let's let her sleep a bit longer.
ふーんわかったじゃあすぐみんが起きたら食べてもらおうね
Okay then, so she can eat later after she wakes up.
ちゃんと取っておきましょうつまみ食いしちゃダメだよ
Let's save it for her. No snacking on it either. Coco pointed the sandwich nestled deep in the food warmer. So she'd notice it. Alright, roger that.
よろしい
Great.
じゃあココは食後の運動してきます
Okay, time for some after meal exercise.
あ、待って、僕も行くよ。
Hey, hold on. I want to go too. Splish, splash, splish. Coco, the kid, and Pippi ran toward the rest area together. You and I watched them from behind. Oh, by the way, is Sugumi resting up?
ああ実はさっき救護室によってちょっと様子を見てきたんだ
Yeah, actually, I just stopped by the infirmary to check on her. Well, how was she?
私は専門の医者じゃないから具体的なことは言えないけど
I'm not a medical expert or anything, so I can't say anything specific.
回復は今のところ順調よ
But she seems to be recuperating. Satisfactory progress, I think.
順調すぎるくらい
Maybe too satisfactory. What do you mean by too satisfactory?
なんて言ったらいいんだろう
I really don't know how to put it. All the dots. You suddenly stopped talking and let her hand fall forward. Well, if her condition is stable, that's good, isn't it? The operation went well, right?
うーん
Yeah. What's up with you? Did you lose your confidence somewhere or something?
そうじゃないんだけど
No, it's not that. All the dots.
そうだねそうそう
Yeah, that's it. You lifted her head as if she had just realized something.
確かに私はちょっと自信なかったけどつぐみはちゃんと回復してる
Perhaps I've lost some of my confidence, but I know Sugumin is recovering.
生命力ってやつよね
Life force is an amazing thing, huh?
まあそうそう死にはしないのよね人間って
You know, humans don't die so easily. You smiled when she said that. 9:13 at night. After dinner, when we finished cleaning up, we made our way to the rest area. 4 sword statues were lined up in one corner of the area. One of them extended a hand, pointing toward the south. Another reached toward the east. And yet another looked to the heavens while reaching a hand upward. The remaining figure had both hands pressed to its chest and its eyes closed. I wondered if there was some kind of meaning to all of it. I asked you, but she just shook her head unknowingly. It looked like Coco, the kid, and Pippi were running among the figures as they played.
ところで空はどこ行ったのかな
By the way, I wonder where Sora went. Hey, right. Now that you mention it, Sora's here until just before we eat.
制御室に入ったままなのかな
Maybe she's still in the control room.
たまーにだけど空ってレミのコンソールの中に潜ってしばらく出てこなくなるのよね
It only happens once in a while, but sometimes she'll dive into Lemmy's main console and not come out for quite a while. Really?
仕事熱心みたいだからね空
Seems like she can get pretty caught up in her work. I wondered if that was all it was.
じゃあ私行って様子見
Well, I'll go check it out. Alright, you do that. With that, she ran out of a nearby exit and down the corridor. After having a good stretch, I watched Coco and the others play. The three of them, 2 kids and an animal, circled the stone statue. They were playing a game of chase, not really caring who was it. Without seeming to get bored, they kept running around and around. On the other hand, I got restless watching them. Phew, what a sight. It looked kind of fun, but I didn't quite feel like asking to join in. I left my eyes roam around. Oh. So that's where you were, Sora. After her unexplained appearance, Sora had appeared next to a nearby flower bed. Disappearance.
ええ、少し前からここにいました。
Yes, I have been here for a little while.
花を眺めていたんです。
I have been looking at the flowers. I observed the flowers. And the flower bed, short roses, marigolds, and marguerites were all planted together. Yeah, but they sure don't seem to be doing very well.
そうですね。
I see what you mean. Nobody had watered them for the past several days. The soil was dry, its surface cracked. The flowers had wilted and the plants were beginning to dry up.
生命とは不思議な現象です。
Life is sure a strange phenomenon. Oh, look at that picture. Oh, she looks so adorable in that picture. Oh, with the roses there and everything? Wow. Sora muttered herself as she gazed at the flowers.
種から芽が出て成長し、花を咲かせ、受精し、種を実らせ、土に帰る。
A bud sprouts from a seed. A flower blossoms, reproduces, and then a seed matures and returns to the earth.
その種から再び芽が出て成長し、花を咲かせ、受精し、種を実らせ、土に帰る。
From that seed comes another bud, another flower which blossoms and reproduces, and a new seed which in turn returns to the earth.
その繰り返し。
And on, just like that.
生命とは何のためにあるのでしょう。
What is the purpose of life?
花は何のために咲くのでしょう。
Why do flowers bloom? Oh, the dits. I was unable to reply at once. Why indeed did flowers bloom?
理由はともかくとしても、生命とはとても素晴らしい現象だと思います。
Whatever the reason or purpose, I think life is a wonderful thing. I agree with you, Sora.
けなげに咲いている花を見るとき、私は不思議な感動を覚えるのです。
When I see a flower struggling to exist, growing from a crack in the concrete, I have a strange and wonderful feeling.
花はいつでも必死に生きようとしている。
Flowers are always striving desperately to live.
こんな海の底で、光や二酸化炭素の乏しい環境で、
Even in environments such as this, in the depths of the ocean, without enough light or carbon dioxide,
しかもこんな風に乾ききった土の上でさえ、
even in such parched and cracked soil,
花は決して諦めようとせず、見事に咲き誇ろうと努力している。
they never even think of giving up, but just struggle courageously to live.
その姿勢が胸を打つのでしょうか。
Doesn't it inspire you?
いいえ、
Maybe not.
きっと意味や目的なんて花には何の関係もないことなんでしょうね。
Maybe it's no use contemplating the meaning or purpose of flowers. Sora glanced up at the ceiling. I followed suit, also looking up. The shrill sound of a siren rang out loudly. Tiny sensors hidden in openings of the ceiling panels were moving wildly. Once again, I heard the sound of flowing water coming from somewhere. Oh no. No way, it can't be another flood. Flash! Massive amounts of water rained down from the ceiling. The drops poured down upon us mercilessly. Soon after, we were suffused in a heavy mist. Sora's appearance changed that of a rainbow. Aww. What in the world? Hey, Sora, what's going on? I tried to steady myself while asking. However, it seemed that a smile hovered above Sora's mouth. Sora? I looked up again, checking the ceiling. The drops of water were everywhere. I couldn't see much due to the fine mist. But, oh, it's sprinklers, huh? Sora nodded without speaking. Aww. I mean, I kind of figured it wasn't anything real dangerous because the music didn't change, you know? It's very calm and peaceful music. Water. I sipped water from my cupped hands, both tasting and testing it in my mouth. The water from the sprinklers was neither a liquid to extinguish fires nor seawater. Ah, this is filtered water.
はい、
Yes,
館内水道用の真水です。
this complex uses the purest possible water. Well, that means perhaps it's meant for watering these flowers? She laughed but didn't answer. The ceiling was designed so that the water sprayed down perfectly on the roses and other flowers below. Not long after that.
ちょっと、何があったの？
Hey, what's going on over there?
ソラさん、警報が。
Sora-san, there's an alarm, an alarm!
そら、たけし、大丈夫？
Sora, Takeshi, are you guys okay? Everyone came running over in a frenzy, splashing water with every step.
もしかしてまた浸水なの？
Don't tell me there's another flood. No, it's not.
違う？って何が違うの？
So what is it?
なんか水浸しだよ。
I mean, everything is totally soaked.
タケピョンもびしょ濡れだし。
Tekapion, you're drenched. Don't worry about me. The drops of water were still pouring down from the ceiling.
もうモニターに警報が出たから慌てて飛んできたわよ。
Oh man, we ran over here as soon as we saw the warning on the monitor.
火災警報じゃないの？
Is that the fire alarm? I'm telling you, there's no fire or flooding. Let me explain. Could you put that away? She held a fire extinguisher in both hands as if bracing to use it. She had pulled the safety pin and held out the nozzle, ready to spray at any instant's notice. We already got enough water, we don't need more water. It was a pretty clumsy looking attempt. Oh, the many dits. Haven't you ever heard of pass? You know, pull pin, aim, squeeze and sweep, right? I think that's what's called. Oh, the double dots. After a while, the water stopped. Sora smiled and gazed at the flower bed. Is it me, or does everything look even more pretty than it previously did? I mean, everything seems more vibrant now and more colorful. And the sparkles on the flowers.
もしかしていたずら？
You don't suppose it's just a prank? Well, you knew. Now it was my turn to smile. Yeah, I guess it was something like that. Over on that wall, there's some kind of weirdly shaped and colored button. I thought, what the heck does this do? I couldn't help but giving it a little push. When I said that, you tossed the fire extinguisher aside. Then she turned to hide her face to try to contain her laughter. Aw, she's so cute. She balled up a fist and swung it in my direction. You had that coming, buddy.
ちょっとあんたね、小学生じゃないんだからさ。
Listen here, you're not a kid, you know?
こないだも団体行動のルールが守れてなかったし。
Just who broke the group rules the other day, huh?
まったくどういうつもりなのよ。
What are you thinking? You was poised to launch into a sermon. She rambled on, but the words didn't reach my ears. I was gazing in wonder at the flowers. The previously wilted and drooping flowers had, in such a short time, become full of life and seemed to be dancing about. Aw, let's see more of the flowers. Takashi awakening. Thursday. Midnight sneaked up on me. 1:36 a.m. Everyone was already fast asleep and some were snoring. For us, the situation wasn't getting any better, but at least it wasn't getting any worse. It was better that we just slept to prepare for what might come. If only I could. Man, I can't sleep. If anyone was awake, they would see me bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. How could I be so tired, but not be able to sleep? I've had that problem many times in my life. I started wondering about my body. Oh well. I took a walk to get my mind off of things. Are you going to go visit Tsugumi? Splash. I saw the corridor was covered in water as I quietly stepped out of the room. It's freezing! The ocean water flowing into the room was colder than usual. Maybe because it was evening. Dang it! Now I'm even more awake. I continued down the path, my heavily soaked shoes weighing me down with each step. Only the sound of my damp shoes echoed through the night. I didn't encounter a single soul as I walked down the corridor. Nobody had come to get us. but I decided not to let it get me down. We were still alive, we had survived so far, and we would live for the foreseeable future. I thought to myself that anyone who made it as far as us would survive. Yeah, we'll make it. As I nodded to myself, I turned a corner in the corridor. Was it a dead end? It seemed like I had reached the end of the floor. I turned around and headed back along the passageway.
よかった。倉成さん、ここにいたんですか？
I
探
saw-
しましたよ。
I saw you almost jump scared me there, girl. Oh, good. There you are, Kirinari-san. I was looking for you. Yeah, what's up? Oh, the dits.
あら、どうしました？倉成さん。
Hey, what's wrong, Kirinari? Yeah, the double dits.
もしもし？
Hello? Oh, sir.
はい？
Yes? Don't, scare me like that, sir. You see, I wasn't the only one who got jump scared there. I was surprised. For an instant, I had stood there, frozen. Because the moment Sora had appeared around that corner, she and I had been face to face, yeah, because she projects through your eye. We were so close, it seemed like our noses overlapped. Realizing that, I took 3 steps backward. I could feel my heart pounding.
すいません。ちょっと血像位置が近すぎてしまいましたね。
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get so close to you. Aw, I love that face of hers. She's so adorable. Sora's cheeks turned a soft red.
変な風に見えてました？私。
Oh, did I look strange? No, don't worry about it. You're beautiful as always. Yes, indeed, she is beautiful.
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
Oh, well, thank you.
なんだかちょっと照れますね。
It is just, I'm a little embarrassed. Huh? I felt like I had just blurted out something ridiculous. But Sora had smiled when I said it, so maybe it was okay. I tried to calm myself down.
それより倉成さん、他の皆さんはお休みのようだったのでお伝えしなかったのですが。
Well, anyway, everyone is still sound asleep, so I haven't told anyone, but... As she said that, her face suddenly changed. What?
先ほど小町さんが寝返りを打とうとされたので、医療用電動ワゴンを差し向けて阻止しました。
A little while ago, Komachi-san was tossing and turning in bed, so I dispatched the medical wagon to keep her still. Really?
私もさすがに驚きました。だって重傷なんですよ、彼女は。それなのに。
Yes, I was surprised. She was seriously hurt, you know, and still, I hope she's okay. Hey, she should wake up soon, don't you think?
そうですね。意識が戻るかもしれません。
Yes, I think she may soon regain consciousness. Well, she should be tossing and turning around like that. I mean, she'll reopen her wounds.
実はそれが。
Yes, actually, that is why. Hey, we can't let that happen. Well, that's it. I'll go and check on her.
倉成さん。
I just left her standing there, calling after me. I flew up the stairs as fast as I could and sprinted down the corridor. I arrived in front of the infirmary on the 2nd floor. I poked the button to open the door, but it seemed to take forever. The door opened slowly and quietly. Sugumi was lying there on a bed in the back of the room. I walked slowly over to her and sat down on the bed next to hers. I could hear a computer working over at the other end of the room, collecting data on the pulse and blood pressure. The data told us the most important thing, that she was still alive. However, Sugumi was still unconscious. Had she really turned in her sleep? Or would she continue to sleep like that? At that moment, her fingers began to twitch. Ugh! Her eyes opened. I wondered what I should do, what I should say, where to even begin. But she woke before I could decide. Good morning. That was all I could say. I hadn't thought of what to say beyond that.
今、何時なの？
What time is it now? Well, I'm not sure. I pulled my PDA from my pocket and checked the time. It's May 4th, 1:42 a.m.
そう。
Really? Sugumi appeared weak as she lightly moved her body. How are you feeling?
愚問ね。
That's a stupid question. I'm just asking. Tell me how you're feeling.
悪いわ。なんだか体中だるくて。
Awful. My whole body hurts.
最低よ。
I feel terrible. Oh, Sugumi lifted her hand up to her face, opening and closing it slowly. Her movements were still sluggish. Well, how's the injury? Does it hurt? You may still be under a bit of the anesthesia.
傷
Injury?
麻酔
Anesthesia? Hey, you didn't forget, did you? Sugumi's eyes wandered about the room, to the ceiling, and the sheets, the cast on her leg.
そうね。覚えてる。
Oh, right. I remember.
思い出したわ。私
I remember now. Oh, the dots. Oh, the dividends. Sugumi tried to get up, but noticing the various IV cords snaking up her arm, she frowned. She was alive. She was injured, but still breathing. Her life had been saved, and for that I was grateful. But it was my fault. I was the one who caused her injury. I didn't say anything? No. Apologize. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm sorry. Because we blame ourselves for this, right? I wanted to tell her how I felt.
どうして謝るの？
Why are you apologizing? Well, it was my fault you were injured. Because I was careless, you ended up getting hurt. It was all my fault. Well, that's why I'm sorry. Oh, the dots. And what's more, I mean, you protected Coco. You made sure she didn't get hurt. I don't know how to thank you. I lowered my head. But Sugumi's face soured. She was glaring at me.
勘違いしないで。
Don't misunderstand.
個々の身代わりになって傷を負ったわけじゃない。
I was injured, but it wasn't because I sacrificed myself for Coco's safety. Sugumi sighed heavily.
私はただ
It's just that.
死にたかっただけ。
It's just that I wanted to die. I don't believe that for a second. You're a hero. You saved that girl's life. What?
なんで助けたりなんかしたの？
How come you had to save me?
あのままほっといてもらえれば
If you left me alone,
死ねたのに。
I could have finally died. What? I jumped up from the bed, shaking my fist furiously. She just doesn't know how to, get along with people, I guess. Why do you have to distance yourself, Sugumi? Why? What the heck did you say? You? What do you mean I could have finally died?
言ったでしょ？
That's what I said, right?
私は死にたかった。
I wanted to die. Sugumi gazed at me, narrowing her eyes. She was quiet. I gazed back. I could tell by the look in her eye that she wasn't joking. And because of that, I couldn't forgive her. No! Don't do this! Bam! I slammed my fist on the bed violently. Sugumi, you stupid little! How dare you say that so lightly? I looked straight at her and screamed. It's amazing how we have on one hand, Sora talking about the meaning of life, and how sacred it is, versus Sugumi, all of a sudden saying that she wants to die? What a weird juxtaposition. I looked at her and screamed, when you die, it's game over. You understand that, right? Have you forgotten about us? I mean, what we're facing here? The situation had reversed to me glaring at Sugumi. If it wasn't as if she had actually done something wrong. But that didn't mean I could forgive her for saying that. Oh, the dots. She snorted.
あなたにはわからないのよ。
You don't understand, Takeshi.
人生なんてただの悪夢。
Life is a nightmare.
この世の中で命ほど醜いものはない。
This world is littered with ugliness. Wow, I got some Danganronpa vibes all of a sudden. Crunchy and poetic garbage. Again, I pummeled the bed with my fist. Life is the most important thing in this world. Life is a miracle.
違う。奇跡なんかじゃない。
You're wrong. This is no miracle.
この果てしなく広い宇宙の中で
In this ever-expanding universe,
無限に連なる時間の中で生命現象ほど奇特なものはない。
continuing infinitely, the phenomenon called life is no miracle. Hey, we have our first reference to infinity, right? The game is called The Out of Infinity. Maybe the title will make sense as we play more.
不自然なのよ。
It's unnatural.
生命はこの不毛なる世界に紛れ込んだ異物。
And it's an accident that we awoke in this disgusting world. Wrong, you're wrong, Tsugumi. I hesitated for a moment. You are unbelievably wrong.
どこがどう間違ってるの？
Where am I wrong?
説明してごらんなさいよ。
Come on, tell me where I'm mistaken. All emotion left her face. She spoke plainly and precisely.
命は欲望の塊。
Life is just a cluster of empty desires.
生命は他の生命の犠牲によって成り立つ。
We build our lives on the corpses of others.
牛を殺し、豚を殺し、鳥を殺し、魚を殺し、植物を殺し。
We kill cows, pigs, birds, fish, and plants.
そうしなければ人は生き続けることができない。
And if we don't, we die.
食欲とはすなわち殺戮本能の源。
Our appetites are whetted by the slaughtering of others. Man, this got really dark really fast.
睡眠欲は怠惰の証。
Our desire for sleep only proves our laziness.
卑猥でみだら醜悪なる交わりこそが性欲の発露。
Our sexual desires are expressed through obscenity and sin.
あらゆる生命活動に伴う欲望は汚らわしい。
All the things that keep us alive, the things that drive us, are filthy.
欲望なくして生命を維持することはできない。
We can't live without them.
清廉潔白な命なんて存在しないのよ。
There is no such thing as a life of purity.
つまり
Ultimately,
命はそれが存在した時点ですでに汚濁にまみれているの。
from the moment we are born, we are already corrupted. Well, that's why you want to die?
ええ、そうよ。
Yes. I became quiet, contemplating what Tsugumi just said. Heh. That time it was me laughing. I thought you were smarter than that, but I guess I overrated you. All the dots. You do have a point. I think you are partly right. I'll admit it. In order for us to live, it's true that we must commit some atrocities. Sometimes people do terrible, despicable things. But do you really think living is a sin? Thinking life is a sin is the result of arrogant values. You don't really think it's a crime for a bird to snatch fruit from a tree, do you? Does a tiger feel guilt for eating its prey? Is it really a terrible thing to join together and create new life? Everything that is necessary to continue living is not only right, I believe it is sacred. The birds, tigers, the ants, even the grass. They all work so hard to live. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, the dots. And to love the lives of others is just as important as loving yourself. You have to realize that, don't you?
バカみたい。
It's ridiculous. The way she looks at me like this, it's like I said, this is so unnerving. How we have a scene where Sora is talking about life and a scene where she's talking about death. Tsugumi frowned. Stop pretending to be so cold. I wanted to kick the bed over, yet I resisted somehow. Alright, so why did you protect Cuckoo? Why did you sacrifice yourself to save Cuckoo? Oh, the dots. I don't know exactly what happened back there, but I do know that you're avoiding the truth. You are desperately trying to deny life. Everyone's desire is born out of life. You only want to believe the wrong to prove your selfish point. You're holding on obstinately, living while all you want to do is die. Your logic is completely backwards. Life should be unconditionally embraced. Everyone lives for the sake of living. By definition, living beings must have life. If love is beautiful, then so is life. Oh, the dots.
あなたは何も分かってない。
You don't understand a thing. But yeah, I don't understand. We've known each other for what, just 3 days? I don't know a thing about you. But I know for sure that what I'm saying is 100% true. So, don't say that you want to die. I wouldn't let her say it. I bit my lip as I stared at Tsugumi. I had told Tsugumi exactly how I felt. No holding back, no regrets. I didn't want her to say it anymore. I didn't even want to have to say those things. She survived for a reason. She shouldn't say she wanted to throw that away. Oh, the dots. Oh, look at that smile. Tsugumi let all the tension slip from her shoulders. Her eyes suddenly lit up.
そうね。
Yeah,
分かったわ。
I get it. What? Had I finally gotten through to her? I couldn't help but smile. A smile appeared on her lips. She glanced up at me and muttered something.
よく分かったわ。
I understand perfectly.
あなたが偽善者だってことが。
You're a total hypocrite. Wait, no I'm not! Why are you suddenly saying that?
倉成さん、どうでしたか、小松さんは。
Well, that didn't end like we wanted it to. Ah, Kiranai-san, what happened? Where is Kamachi-san? Sora was waiting just outside the door with a worried expression on her face. Oh, the ditz. She's alive. Really? But, she wishes she were dead.
倉成さん、本当に言われたんですか、そんなこと。
Kiranai-san, did she really tell you that? Yep, it's true. It's unfortunate, but she didn't get what she wanted. Death.
でも、だからって、そんな。
But, you don't have to. Sora's voice quivered as she spoke. Hey, you know, I should have never even helped save.
倉成さん、やめてください。
Please stop this.
そんな言い方ってないと思います。
You should not say things like that.
ひどいです。見損なってしまいます。
It is awful. I'm so disappointed in you. Oh, the dots. Oh, the double dots. I'm sorry. Now you're upset, Sora. Oh, the dots. I'm not myself right now. I'm heading back to bed, even though I know I can't sleep. I raised my hand weakly and parted with Sora. She stood by the entrance to the medical room, frozen without movement. Pygmalion? I know what Pygmalion is. That's from Greek, isn't it? Oh, why do I know that name? I know that name from somewhere, but I'm blanking. I should know this word. It was really hard for me to wake up after falling back asleep. And when I couldn't get up, I'd get irritated. The reason I couldn't sleep was beyond me. I probably couldn't sleep because I was so caught up in not being able to sleep. A vicious cycle. Man, this is really bad. I was so groggy, but thankfully, I wasn't so sleepy that I was driving me crazy. I opened and closed my hand. My body seemed to be in pretty good shape. I shook my head. I slapped my cheeks. Then I breathed in a deep rush of cold air, breathed it out, and gradually cleared my head. Mustering up my strength, I jumped out of bed. I reinserted the voice converter into my ear. About time I started cooking breakfast for you all. But when I looked around, no one's here. The conference room was empty? Hold up, what time is it? I checked my PDA display anxiously. It was just shy of 9 a.m. Wow, we got some real good sleep.
遅い
You are so late. You were standing hard in front of the kiosk. Just noticed that the time read 911. I wonder if that's a coincidence or if they did it on purpose, as if danger is about to happen. You was standing guard in front of the kiosk. The kid, Coco, and Pepe were sitting and waiting.
遅い遅い遅い遅い
Late.
たるんでるぞクラナリ
Kuronari, you're a total mess. Yu's cheeks looked a little swollen. Sorry, my bad.
もう待ちくたびれたぞ
We've been waiting forever.
お腹減ったぞ
I'm starving. You know, making two sandwiches isn't that hard. I'm sure you can do it.
やだわこれで本当にお腹と背中がくっついてしまったらクラナリのせいなんだわ
Look, if my belly actually sticks to my spine, I'm holding you personally responsible. Oh god, such a drama queen.
もう神よ
Oh lord, exactly. Dear lord.
お腹と背中がくっついて平べったくなってそよ風に乗って銀のようの向こうまで飛んでいく私の不幸をお許しください
Remember me when I was away to almost nothing and I'm blown up by the wind across the Pacific? You're worried about being blown away by the wind? I think it'd probably take a hurricane to carry you off. Oh!
さりげなくひどいこと言ってないクラナリ
You're a real gentleman, Kuronari. Your shoulders sagged for some reason. I can't believe you guys haven't eaten yet. I looked around at them.
ああそれがね
Well, you see,
挑戦してはみたんだけど
we did try.
少しチャレンジャーすぎたというか
I'd say we tried a little too hard. The wolf with a question mark. They looked at one another with a mix of conflicting expressions. I cocked my head quizzically at them and went around to the kiosk's kitchen. What's going on here? There was an impossibly delicious smell, and a blackened charred piece of fried tuna. Red, black, green, everything was splattered with a mysterious fluid. The sandwich buns were colorful and sticky. The lettuce that normally went into the tuna sandwiches had been diced. I never seen such a shocking kitchen. What exactly happened here? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the laugh. Oh, she's adorable.
ちょっと手分けしてみんなで作ってみました
We tried dividing up the work.
タケピョンも食べよ食べてみよ
Let's eat, Tekapion. Let's eat. Hey, wait. Is this food? You can actually eat this? Yep. Hey, kid, are you serious?
一応
Well, sort of. Sort of.
美味しいかどうかは
I don't exactly know if it'll taste good, but... All the dots. Why did you, step turkey? She's so cute.
まあまあ硬いこと言わないの
Now, let's not be critical. Hell, the dits. Apparently, there have been a number of reasons why I was in charge of cooking.
てなわけで
Alrighty then.
食後の休憩といきますか
Time for a post-meal break. They all trooped over to the rest area. I had safely finished eating, but my stomach was still growling. Would I be okay? Doing the dishes was an unpleasant job, but with everyone's cooperation, we got the ordeal over and done with.
ねえねえタケピョン
Hey, Tekapion.
すぐみんの分のサンド届けておいたよ
I took Sugumi's sandwich over to her. Oh, thanks. I patted Coco's head. Before I tackled the cleanup, I had picked out some decent sandwiches and had Coco take them over. Whether the still recovering Sugumi would actually eat them was another story. Hey, Coco, was Sugumi eating alright?
うんなんかねすごくお腹減ったって言ってた3個くらい食べてたよ
Yeah, she said she was really hungry. I think she ate 3. For someone who doesn't want to live, she sure does have an appetite. Well, I guess she's gotten well enough to eat then.
すぐに早く元気に になりそうだね。
She's getting better pretty fast, don't you think? Yeah. That's Tsugumi. The night before, she said she wanted to die. The fact that she was eating meant that at least her body was determined to live. If she would just continue that tendency and get well, I thought there'd be no more problems. Oh boy, why do you have to say that? Wait, that was a contradiction. Objection! Ah, come on, you knew you had to say that. All the things that keep us alive, the things that drive us, are filthy. There is no such thing as a life of purity. She said something along those lines. But then, despite that, she just demolished 3 whole sandwiches without even thinking about it? Well, then again, I was the one who told Coco to take the sandwiches down because it would be bad if she didn't eat something. So I was contradicting my earlier stance too, but something strange was going on. No duh. What was the deal? The word hypocrite came to mind. Then what on earth was she supposed to be? Tsugumi, what was she thinking? I couldn't help but feel resentment rising in my chest.
どうしたのタケピョン。
What's the matter, Takepion?
なんか怖い顔してる。
Your face got all scary for a moment. It's nothing. I didn't want to show my sullen mood. I didn't even want to be thinking about her anymore. Waving with one hand, I tried my best to sweep my mood away.
そっか、よかった。
Oh, good.
さっきのサンド食べてお腹壊したのかと思っちゃった。
I thought maybe those sandwiches had given you a tummy ache. Why? Did you put something in there that would make me sick?
タケピョン、聞きたい？
Well, Takepion, do you really want to know? Oh, dear lord.
何が入ってても後悔しないよね。
You won't be sorry, right? Oh, I don't want to know any more debts. No, stop, don't tell me, I don't want to know. Just imagine the possibilities of making my stomach hurt. How does this game go from super serious to there's something going on here, and what does it all mean? Compared to making me laugh in the next minute. Gathering my wits, I went to the bench where you and the kid were sitting. Coco and Pepe trotted along behind me.
ねえユウ、空はどこに行ったの？
Hey you, where did Sora go?
ああ、何か脱出の手がかりがないかどうかもう一度調べてくるって言ってた。
She went to go look again to see if she could find some clue to help us escape.
3階のセンサーの反応が少しマシになったらしいから。
From what she said, the sensors on the 3rd floor are working a little bit better. Did you see Sora, you? I cut in front of them.
え？ああ、クラナリが売店に来る前に少しね。
Huh? Oh yeah, for a minute before he came to the kiosk. I see. Did Sora say something else? Did she seem different somehow?
ううん、別に普段通りだったよ。
No, not really. Same as always. Okay. Well, that's good.
クラナリ？空に何かしたの？
Hmm? Karanari, did you do something to her? No, nothing.
なんか怪しい。ならいいんだけど、なんて言っちゃってさ。
You're acting pretty suspicious. Why'd you say, well, that's good?
ま、チクチク追求するほど、あたしは野暮じゃございませんけどね。
Not that I'm the type to hound you with questions or anything. Oh, the dits. Oh, the double dots.
で、実際どうなんですか、クラナリさん。
So, what's the story, my dear Karanari-san? She laughed and pretended to hold a microphone to my face.
今のお気持ちは？
Can you tell me how you're feeling right now? I don't care what happens. I'm not talking to you.
へいへい。以上、レポーターの田中がお送りしました。と
This is reporter Tadakiyu reporting live. She went to her invisible microphone.
あ、そういえば
Hey, that reminds me. The kid muttered, glancing at me.
たけし、夜中に部屋を抜け出してたみたいだよ。
Apparently, Takeshi sneaked out of his room in the middle of the night.
お、地上筋から有力な発言。
Oh, elevate circumstantial evidence. How do you know that? Next, the invisible microphone was pointed at the kid.
散歩かなと思ったんだけど、
I thought maybe he was sleepwalking. Oh, he heard us awake.
たけし、非常階段を走って登っていったから。
But you ran up the emergency stairs, so
僕はその後すぐ寝ちゃったんだけど、ちょっと気になってたんだ。
I went to sleep right after that, but it's been bothering me. Yeah, I run up the emergency stairs and you're like, ah, he's fine. I'm going back to bed.
というわけらしいけど、どうなのクラナリ？
What do you have to say for yourself, Kiranari?
言いたくなければ別に構わないと思うけど。
If you don't want to talk about it, don't worry.
何何の話？面白い話？
Huh? What? What are you talking about? Something fun? All their eyes were fixed on me. Bathed in their attention, there was no way for me to escape the microphone. Alright, I'll confess. I went to see Tsugumi. I was just me and Sora. I just went to the bathroom. No, we went to see Tsugumi, right? Yeah, I went to see Tsugumi. I went to see Tsugumi. I told the truth.
つぐみに？
Tsugumi? I was going to take a walk when Sora came up and told me that Tsugumi had woken up. I didn't want her to start wandering around and hurt herself, so I rushed over to the infirmary.
ああ、そうか。なんだ。
Oh, is that it?
そういえば確かさっき空からちょっとだけ聞いたよ。つぐみが目を覚ました時のこと。
Actually, I guess I did hear pretty much the same thing for Sora, how Tsugumi woke up. What? So you knew all along?
ごめん。ちょっとクラナリのことからかってみようかなーと。
Sorry, just thought I'd give you a hard time. Oh, Lord. Man.
でも僕たちも呼んでくれればよかったのに。
But you should have called us. Why? You went back to bed. You could have followed me. You're right. I wasn't thinking. Well, I don't know about you, kid, but you was dead to the world. I didn't figure it'd be any good to try to wake you guys up.
何よ。
Hey! No one seemed inclined to question me further. So that solved that. Everyone milled around the rest area. I felt the energy drain out of me. I wasn't tense, but I wasn't relaxed either. Maybe I was just tired. I sat quietly, thinking. When I couldn't sleep, I had been pondering all sorts of things. About Tsugumi and Sora. I might have hurt Sora's feelings. She always smiled and said she didn't mind, but what would I say when I saw her?
で、あるからして。
Which is why, hearing Yu's voice, I returned to Earth with a jolt.
ギリシャには多くの神々の物語が伝わっているわけです。
So many Greek myths have been handed down to us. Exactly. I know Pygmalion was a Greek myth. I just don't recall the exact myth. I don't know why. I know Greek mythology really well too, and yet I can't recall. Yu was standing in the middle of the room, apparently giving a lecture. The kid, Coco, and Pepe were sitting on benches listening obediently. I ended up listening myself.
そうそう。ほら、そこんとこに石像がありますね。なかなかどうして芸術的な一品ですが。
You see that statue over there? It's a rather lovely piece. Yeah, but before we get into the story, considering we're basically on about an hour, I don't want to cut off her story halfway through. So let me go ahead and take a break here. Thank you for everything, my friends. I love you all so very much. And until next time, on our blind Let's Play, Ever 17, the Out of Infinity, I'm the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. So long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.